We are live on air.
Yay!
Yes. Okay. Welcome to the Alegria podcast. Today, I have a wonderful guest, someone that has recently been at our 5 day retreat in the Netherlands. And I'm so happy to reconnect with her now and speak about her journey and her psychedelic experience. Welcome, Jana.
Hello, thank you for having me. And yeah, I'm excited to go a bit back to my journey and to invite everyone to listen to my journey and maybe they find themselves in it again or find a call or something.
Beautiful. Yeah. It's not so long ago that journey, so it's exciting to hear. Also, you're still very fresh out of it. And I found, yeah, I just found your transformation so special, and that's why I'm really happy to share it with everyone. And yeah, let's start at before the journey, right? So let's talk about the time when you found out about plant medicine. How did you find out about it, and what was that journey like? Because I know for many people it's the first journey is finding out, okay, maybe this is not really this is not a drug. This is something that could really help me, you know? This is more than just something that people do for fun. I think that's all, yeah, in all our journeys is that uh, paradigm shift that we have to make first. And how was that for you?
Actually, it already started years ago when I was on a bush party at New Zealand, and everyone took something, and I was like, "Oh, I'm scared to do it here in this space." And so I called my sister, and I was like, I don't know what to do because maybe I want to try something, or maybe not. They do it for fun." And she was like, if you don't feel it, don't do it. And if you feel it, do it in a safe space. And I think that was the sentence I needed to hear, like, do it in a safe space. And month ago, it came back to me, and I was talking with different people about journeys like this. And so, yeah, there were people who talked about their journey, and well, like, it helped me in different ways. And so maybe it's something for you. And I was like, yeah, maybe it's something for me to come back to my emotions and to feel what's good or maybe not good. Because I thought maybe not everything, or maybe I cannot feel a lot at the moment. I mean, of course, I was happy, everything was fine, but something wasn't. So I thought maybe it helps. And yeah, then I came to Alegria and I thought, yeah, I should do it, try it, feel it, see what's happened. And yeah, then I came.
Okay, so you just mentioned that you were not not feeling yourself or not really connected to your emotions. So let's talk about it a little bit. How was the time for you? What was going on in your life before you decided to make that jump and make that yeah, go on the journey with psilocybin?
I think there's important to know when I was 24, my mom passed away. And after that, I made a decision and I told my sister, like, if I really feel and if I start to cry, I cannot stop anymore. And I made this decision till now. I'm 34 now, so 10 years ago. And before I started the journey, it came back like I still cannot feel because after my mom passed away, my dad passed away, and so there is not just the people I lost. It's also the connection to my home, my space, my ground, and things like that. And I think I realized I think it's around 1 year. I was feeling like I'm not grounded anymore, and I cannot really feel what's good and what's not good for me. And I couldn't feel if I'm really sad, or I couldn't feel if I'm really happy. Yes, I had a nice life, but it wasn't that I really felt. And so I was not connected to myself. And I started to go with this, and I wanted to feel lighter and more playful again, and yeah, just be me again.
And so, was there anything that you tried to do these things to feel yourself more, or have you been trying anything? Did you do meditation or therapy or any type of routines to help with this?
Yes, of course. I mean, I tried therapy, I tried coachings. I mean, I still do coaching because I really like it, and it helps in different ways, even if it's just to, yeah, to figure things out and find things where you think, oh, that is maybe the reason why I do it like this. So maybe I should change a bit. Or yeah, and I made meditation, yoga, breath work. I didn't do it a lot. It's not a part of my everyday routine, but I did it a few times a week. So yeah.
Okay, okay. Yeah, you mentioned something interesting. What many people mention that I work with is that many times we realize the things on a mental level. We understand that yeah, we should do this, or we understand our patterns on a mental level, but we are still having difficulties with overcoming them, or also just feeling this truth that we know on a mental level, to feel it in our body, right? To really feel what is going on, or to feel a certain way. And this is what this journey sometimes can help us with. It's maybe things that we have known all along, but it was just on confirmation inside of the body that, oh yeah, I really have to take care more of my emotions, or I really have to be more um, connected with my inner child and play more and do these things. And it's also one of the topics for you. When I think about you uh, now, only think I think about the inner child, about the playfulness. And I remember in our preparation, yeah, we talked about what you just mentioned, right? You had these things that happened to you in your life, and you lost your parents, and you have so many things going on at work, and you have built this kind of this wall around you, right? And so I think it was also an interesting journey, the preparation. Maybe you can tell us a little bit more also about that. When you then decided, you said, okay, I'm going to do the journey. And then we always start with the preparation, right? So what did you experience on your road to to the to the final journey?
One tool, what I started with is I made a lifeline. Like I put a timeline with the years since I'm born, and put every year in a scale, like it's a 10 of 10 or it's a minus 10, if it was bad or good, and put some words to it, like mom passed away, dad passed away, different other things we have to handle in our lives. And I wrote it there, and so I saw, oh yeah, there was a lot is not so good, and maybe I have to feel it more. And so I started to make a journaling, writing down everything what I feel, and then I started to write down what I want, like affirmations. I want to be more playful. I want to be lighter. I want to be. I want to find the light in me again, and things like that. So yeah, I think that was one of the most important parts. And of course, we had our preparation talks, and had to figure out what's going on in myself. And I wrote a lot. I think I never wrote that much about my feelings and my wishes about myself before. And I made meditation every day, like every morning, every night, just 5 or 10 minutes, not that much. I went outside to the nature, connected to the nature. I mean, we come to it later, but in the retreat, I was so connected to the nature, and I got so much energy from it. So before the retreat, I already started with these things, and I think that's already a lot of it.
Yeah. Yeah, we always say that the journey it starts already in the preparation, right? The process
Absolutely.
is not only when you take the medicine, but it's really at the moment you make that decision, and then everything that happens from that part on is already becomes part of the experience. And have you experienced any also doubts and fears and any hesitancy going into it?
Uh, I know that something changed for me for this retreat or this journey was like Nuria said something like build an aura around the journey, and so I think I already started to feel like I was excited. I wanted to work with all of you, and I wanted to work with me and myself and with all these tools you gave me, like even if it was just an inspiration, like you can make your meditation or write down 3 things you're thankful for and things like that. And so I was just feeling excited and happy to have all of you by my side and the group as well. So, I mean, we already had some preparation calls, so we met each other, and I always felt myself in some things again the other side.
Yeah, I just wanted to touch on that. How was it for you experiencing others? Because that's also in a group setting, it's also a big part of the journey, right? It's you with yourself and you going on the psychedelic experience. And then yeah, it's an interesting part always to meeting all the people that are coming in, right? That they all have their different topics and the different backgrounds and different places they come from. And so, how was it for you? Yeah, the first time that you met the group online, and how did that kind of evolve that for you experiencing yourself in the group?
Um, the first time I was a bit nervous because everyone, of course, told a bit about their motivation to go in this journey, and so I was like, oh, I have to tell the group about my stuff. But then it was just amazing. The people are amazing because it's so inspiring that everyone wants to work on themselves, with themselves, and they want to be a part of your journey as well. So, or they maybe don't want to be a part, but they are there, and you can connect with them, and you connect with their meanings, and they are so grateful, helpful. Yeah, it's just amazing to be in a group like this.
Yes, and every single time is also amazing for us. It's always um, it's always very special to see how strangers connect so quickly with each other just by taking off their masks and really showing what's going on in their life. And then you really deeply connect more than sometimes with people that you maybe see in your day-to-day life, right?
Absolutely, and actually, I was like thinking about it because they know me better than some of my friends because they went with me through a journey like this. And even if you just met, they know so much about me and how I handle things in my life. And so I'm like, they know more about me than people I know for years. So that's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, I think it's one of the most powerful things of doing
Absolutely.
it in the group, right? It's really also allowing yourself, these moments when sometimes you're sitting there and you're not even so ready to open up, but then once one person starts to really open up, then you kind of almost have to. It's kind of
Yeah.
like, okay, that gives us all um, the allowance or the space to also open up. It's always the same. As
Yeah.
soon as one person really starts to speak their truth and starts crying or starts really just sharing very honestly, and then it's when everybody comes in and also does that.
Yeah, that's true because I remember moments like you were like making the space for sharing something, and everyone was like, I'm not sure if I should tell something or say something. I don't know really what or how or whatever." And then one person starts, and everyone goes with it, and that's nice. I'm really grateful for that and
Yeah.
thankful.
So, all right, then let's come into the retreat itself. Let's talk about that a little bit. So, you were on a 5-day retreat, which has two psilocybin journeys. And yeah, day one is a welcome circle, sharing circle, first time meeting everybody in person. And then the second day is the first session. On the third day, we have this integration day. And then the next day, the second session, and then another sharing day. Um, so, yeah, let's get into your first experience, if you like. Just talk about how was it for you? How maybe walk us through coming. How did you feel coming into the ceremony space, and then then how did you feel when it got started? Everything.
Yeah, so I think the first time I went into the ceremony space, it was like, wow, it's huge and there's so much space and it's so much love and the energy is there because everywhere were like candles and music stuff and yeah, so I really was, I felt really good. So, and I think that's really important for a journey like this to feel, yeah, like calm. No, yeah. And so there were the mattress around the candles and around the music stuff, and yeah, so we started with drinking the tea, and I was I was not. I was a bit scared, I think, at the beginning. So at the first ceremony, I was a bit scared, and I really felt like I cannot. Um, I don't know how to say. I have the control, and I cannot leave it. So it was really hard for me to let go all the control. So yeah, that was a bit strange for me at the beginning, but yeah, I just started and it was nice to be with all the people, and I yeah, it felt like I was lying there and it felt like a little party, like it was colorful, it was so nice music, it felt like an orchestra is there, and it was already that was a fun part, like, oh, that's so nice. It's so beautiful, and you can just you be in yourself. It's colorful, and you have so amazing music. I think you were playing guitar and playing some music and singing, and that was really nice. And then it started to be more, yeah, like it's getting harder to lose this control. And I was like, I can breathe it away. That's fine. I have the control. Everything's good. So I went to the bathroom because everything was good. And I was at the bathroom and I was like, oh, I need the water. So I opened the water and was just happy to have water on my skin and to feel this. And then I saw through the window and I saw the trees and I was like, oh, it's so beautiful. And I started to, yeah, everything is fine, to talk to myself, like everything is fine, everything is good, because I felt like something is happening in myself. But I didn't know what exactly. And so I just enjoyed the things around. So in the outside, not in my inside. And then I tried to go back to the ceremony, and I was like, I cannot go back. I went a few steps, then I was like, oh, I stay with the water because I love the water. So I went back to the water. And at one point, one of the facilitators came and was like, are you okay? Yes, I'm okay. And what's happening? What do you feel? And I was like, I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know what to do. If it's right or not, I can breathe it away. It's easy. And he was like, you're exactly there where you want to be. That's fine. Everything's good. And he was so, he gave me so much. Yeah, he gave me a safe space. Like, okay, I'm fine. Yeah, he's right. I'm fine. So I can go back inside. So we went back inside, and I went on my mattress again. And he said, yeah, go with your wave. And I was like, okay, I go to the wave. So I laid down and I was like, okay, now it's not that colorful anymore than before. And it was like, I started to fight again because I was in myself again and not in the outside anymore. So it's completely different, I think. And if you're in the inside, you feel it immediately, and you feel like maybe there is something what's not that beautiful anymore. Yeah. And it wasn't. So I started to cry. I started to fight. I was like, yeah, I don't really know what I thought. I just was feeling. I just felt a lot. There were some music, and it was so, yeah, it was so helpful. It was so like I could just be calm with the music and to feel, to be a bit sad, to yeah, be sad about the situation that my parents are not there anymore, by example, and then I could just cry a bit, but in the same time I was like suffering all the time, and yeah, I didn't want to blow my nose in front of everyone. I was like, oh no, maybe maybe I disturb anything or anyone. Um, so yeah, the facilitator helped me to let go these feelings, to just do what you have to do, and that's fine. And yeah, so I did, and it felt so good to just let go. And yeah, I think that was the first ceremony, and that was the important part of this. After that, when it faded out, I started to take off my mask and was like in the room and saw beautiful, colorful paintings, and there was like a cup or something, and I thought, oh, there goes everything inside. Like glitter went inside. I was like, okay, yeah, that's nice. Maybe it shows me what is in my inside of me. So there's a lot, and then it comes out again, and I was like, okay, there is a lot inside of me, and now it has to go out. And so I, yeah, try to leave everything out of me, and it was beautiful in the same time and sad as well. Yeah, and then it ended. The first ceremony ended, and we were together. Where, yeah, I think every one of us healed a bit, and every one of us could heal a bit from the part the others told you after this ceremony about healing. And yeah, then we stayed there together a few more moments, and we listened to music, and we listened to you. And after that, I couldn't sleep the whole night. I was like, I have to go out. I have to be with the trees. I have to be with the earth. So I was outside and was enjoying the wind, and was just thinking about the whole ceremony. And I was already scared about the second one, but I tried to just feel the first one. And yeah, at the day after, I had so much headache because I was dehydrated, because I was crying so much, I think. But we used this day to let go again. And I think that was really important to do use tools like everyone is singing a bit. We were singing together. We're just singing like A, U, I, and not words, just a few, yeah. I don't really know. Yeah. And we have to come out of our comfort zone. And I think this is really important for everyone to just do these things with the facilitators, like sing, dance, move. Yeah, just let everything go, come out of your comfort zone, and yeah, close your eyes and just do the things. Because I think that was really important for the second ceremony, because I was so scared to disturb anyone in the first ceremony. And even if no one cares about that, really, you can just do the things because everyone is with themselves,
Yeah.
and not with you all the time. So you can just do the things you feel like. And but I was like, I'm a people pleaser, so I was like, I don't want to disturb anyone. So that felt, yeah, it was not that easy for me. I think for the others as well sometimes, but for me, yeah, I can just talk for me. And yeah, then at the second ceremony, no, in the night of the, before the second ceremony, it was the first night I could sleep, because the night before I couldn't sleep because I wanted to go outside all the time.
Yeah.
And at the second night, I felt like I have visions. I woke up all the night and I was like, oh, I have to write it down. And so I started to write the things I felt, I saw. It was like a movie, snippets of a movie always. I was like, okay, I have to write it down, what I dreamed. And that was crazy, but yeah, I felt like I'm open now. I start to think in different ways than before, and so I think that was an important feeling for me, because then I could handle the second ceremony better. And yeah, before the second ceremony, we had the one-on-one talks with the facilitators, and it was like I was in the mood, like, okay, I was sad in the first ceremony, and I felt that I'm sad, so I don't have to feel it again because, yeah, I'm happy now, right? I can focus on the beautiful things like colorful stuff and things like that, and I was like motivated to feel and see something beautiful. And of course, I think it's something where you, yeah, maybe you want to trick out yourself a bit. Like you think, yeah, yeah, now everything, I mean, I felt it. I was sad. I cried. So that's gone now. Of course, it's not. But I tried to feel like this. The facilitator were like, okay, yeah, but what happens if it comes back that it's hard and if you really feel it and maybe it's okay. What do you think? And I was like, yeah, what do I think? Why I cannot let go? Maybe it's okay just to let go and just to feel it one time. And maybe you have to feel it one time. That's what everyone says, of course, but it's different if you hear it or if you say it or if you feel it. And I think I felt it then. And I was so scared before the ceremony. So I was like, okay, I have to use all the elements. Like I used water to wash away all the old stuff. I used fire to heat myself, to take this element with me for be stronger for what's coming. I used the wind for just breath to renew, to load myself. And so water, earth, I grounded. So I was like walking through the forest and like touching the ground and touching the trees and to be connected. And of course I felt a bit like, okay, I'm going crazy now, but actually I was like feeling I wanted to do that. And so just take for your body what your body is asking for. And what do you have to lose if you do it like this? So I don't have to lose anything. So I can just win. And so I was like, yeah, maybe it helps. Maybe not, but maybe yes. So yeah, so I think for me it was really important because in the ceremony I was like, in the second ceremony, I really needed to be grounded and to be yeah, to have all my power for what's coming, so or what came. And yeah, then we started with the second ceremony, and this was it was crazy, it was hard, it was a fight, but it was amazing as well. So
Stop you here before you go into it because
yeah,
it was very, it was a very
sorry, I already talked a lot.
no, it was great. It was great. It was just so many great things that you touched on that I want to revisit before we go into the second journey, because the second journey was very powerful, and I also invite you to take your time also with explaining that because it's was really a special journey also. Um, but you said so many valuable things also about surrendering, and that's how many things, yeah, how much it was for you about practicing to let go. And this is what connects all the experiences. Everyone has their own wiring, their own patterns, and their own story. But for us all, it's a practice of letting go and of allowing where the journey or where the medicine wants to take us. And and that's also the work that we have to do, because I think you have explained that even when you are on the journey, you can still have your avoidance mechanism on. You can still avoid in the journey. You have to make that decision to allow it to go to a place where it's trying to take you. And if if you don't make that decision, you can, yeah, you can distract yourself on the outside, or you can just try to direct it in a different direction, but you know where it's trying to pull you to, and you can feel it, and that's yeah, I think so valuable that you shared that you first had to kind of, yeah, you were distracting yourself and trying to only focus on the beautiful things that happen outside, and then you allowed yourself to go in. And the other thing that you said was that you're not wanting to disturb the others, and it's also not allowing your expression, right? To allow to express. I don't want to express too loud. I don't want to cry too loud. I don't want to clear my nose. I don't want to laugh too loud, and things like that. These are two things that we always see, right? This feeling of, okay, avoiding, and this feeling also of not allowing to express yourself. Um, and these exercises that we do in the day in between, right? They are exactly for this, right? To try to help you to stretch your comfort zone, and yeah, just express yourself with the group, in front of the group, and let go of all the shame. That's what we try to do, right? To let go of the shame and to this constant overthinking, but really, hopefully, at the second journey, you arrive at a place that you really feel like, okay, I know these people, I can trust these people, I can really be myself here. I can allow to cry, I can scream, I can laugh, I can do whatever, And it takes a practice to get to that point. It's usually, I mean, sometimes people do it already in the first one, but it takes some time. And how did you um, feel the medicine on the first journey? Did it, many people experience it coming in waves. Did you experience that also?
Yes, I think yes. And you have completely different waves as well. So I think at the beginning, it was for me it was like more playful, and then it getting serious. So, or it got serious, and then you made like a, or I made like a little break, and then I had the new wave with it went deeper or in another way, and I took a second tea, so then it gets deeper again, and so I could say yes, it's like waves, and you have to jump on it. You have to jump on the wave. You have to go with the wave. Because then you will have the most of it, pretty sure. Because at the beginning, I was like, I didn't tell it before, but I was like, I can breathe it away. Easy. I can breathe, and it's fine. But is that what I want? Is it that what I want? That to breathe everything away again? So no, it's not. I have to jump on the wave, and I have to go with the flow. And so I think that's a good view what you can have, like go with the wave.
And that's what you did, and that's what you also did in the second one. So let's go into the second journey. Um, and again, so when you arrived at the ceremony space, and when it started again, just take us back to the moment before you took it and how you felt, and then from there, go.
I think before I took it, I was a bit, yeah, of course, I was still a bit scared, but I talked to the facilitator about that with you, with Nuria, and you were like, yes, it's okay to be a bit scared. You don't know what's coming, and that's fine, but we are here, we are holding the space. You're not alone, and I really needed this. And so I could go there, and yes, I was scared, but I knew if I lose control, there are people who have control and who can just be there for me. And I think that is a really important thing, maybe for everyone, maybe not, but I think it's really important to know it's fine, it's good, it's really good to lose control, but to know there are people who stay with you, even if you lose yourself. And yeah, then I was like a bit scared, and of course, but in the same time, I wanted to do it. So I was like, I want to go in now. I want to feel it. I want to know what's coming. And at the same time, I still try to be positive, like it will be colorful and beautiful and things like that. And yeah, then I started the ceremony, and it was not that colorful as I wished, but it was really dark at the beginning. And I was thinking about the things I wrote down before, like I want to have light, I want to have color in my life, I want things like that. And Nuria told me before, if you are in the ceremony, you can touch it, you can hold, you can come back to your words, and you can, try it. And so I was like, okay, I talked to myself. I want color. I said, I want color. I want lights. I want it bright. I don't want the dark side. So I talked to myself, and then there were tiny, tiny points in this darkness. A lot of tiny points and colorful points, but really tiny. And I was like, okay, yeah, at least there's hope. So let's see what's coming. And so, yeah, it was a bit funny in the same time, but it was like, yeah, okay, go through it, even if it's not that colorful. And yeah, then it was really, really dark. And I'm not sure if I get all the times back, but I know it was really dark, and I felt like there are creatures, dark creatures. I think it's different emotions or different situations where I have to look on, and it felt like there are so much, not just one or two or three emotions or moments. It was like if you look at the sea, and it's endless, and it looked like you have dark creatures, endless. And I was scared. I was really scared about these creatures, and I was scared to look at them. And so I tried to look away. So I was like going from the right side and then to the left side, and I was fighting against looking at them. So I tried to look to another place. So then I found out it's in my head, so I cannot look away. And if I look to the right side, they are still there.
Yeah.
And I had to realize it. And they tried to push me and pull me, and were like, come with me, look here. And I was like, no, I don't want to look at you. I go away. And there I was already really fighting with them, with these emotions. And so I felt a moment like I have to stop. So I throw my mask away. I cannot go inside me. I have to go in the outside. So I was in the outside, and I was crying. I was suffering. I was like, I cannot go there. I cannot feel it. I cannot. And Nuria was already with me, and she was talking to me like, you're doing well, you're doing good. That's fine. Raphael was with me, and he was like, you're doing well, you're doing good. That's fine. And I was like, I cannot go back. I cannot go back. And so we talked a bit, and Raphael, asked me some questions about my feelings. I couldn't say anything about my feelings. I was just overwhelmed. I was completely lost. And at the same time, I was like, where am I? What do I do here? do I have to stay here? Do I have to go to my bed? Do I have to go outside? What's happening? Like, I really lost everything. And yeah, so, but after a while, Raphael and Nuria were, when they were talking to me, were like, okay, keep calm and breathe and ground. And so I watched at the candles, I touched the ground, I drank water, so I had to calm down. And yeah, then Raphael said, so do you want to go back? I was like, no, I don't want to go back. So I tried to be on the outside, but at one point we decided it's okay to go back. So I tried. At this moment, I really couldn't, but Raphael was like, he was watching in my eyes, and it was so deep that I thought, okay, he knows everything about me now because he can see everything. And he was like, you can do it. You are ready. And I was like, yes, I'm ready. If you say I'm ready, I'm ready. So I took the mask, went back to myself, tried to feel it, tried to go with the pulling creatures. And they were pulling with me, and I was like, okay, I come with you. And so I started to have a look to these creatures. And I was crying so hard and fighting so hard to let go my control. But at the same time, it felt good to feel. After I stopped fighting, I think the worst thing was the fighting. The fighting to let go, the fighting to not lose control. But it's okay to lose the control. And Raphael was there. You made music, and I was like, I heard the music, and it was so powerful and helped so much. And I was like, Raphael was like, okay, I go to the others. I go back now. I was like, no, please stay with me. Please stay here. Please don't let me alone. Don't leave me alone. And he was like, okay, I stay with you. And I really wanted that he stays like forever for this moment. I was like, please don't leave me alone. And he didn't. He stayed there. He took my hand. If I needed it, if I didn't want it, he let just me be in my process. So it was really, really good and really powerful to have this person, or this persons, not just him. He was next to me, but the others were singing, were making play music, were feeling with me in the same time. And I know the Siti, she made some music. She came to me and put her hand on my shoulder, and I was grabbed this hand like it's everything what I have. And like I just needed these people to hold me. And every one of you did this with your voice, with your music, with everything. And yeah, so I just felt. I don't know what, I was crying a lot, a really lot. But then there was a point, it felt like a knot opens up. And I was laughing. After I cried so much and I fighted so much, I was laughing. And I laughed just, I don't know, maybe 1 second, but loud, so everyone could hear me. And you, Ellen, were saying, Viva Jana! And laughing as well. And I was like, Viva! I did it. I did a huge job now. I fight it a lot. And there's one knot I opened up. And it felt so good. And yeah, then after all this fighting, yeah, I think I fight it again after I laughed, but it felt good. Then it felt good. I could go to these emotions. It felt gently. There were like people. I don't know, but I felt like my mom is, I don't know, stroke on my head and it was so gently and so so much comfort and welfare and love and of course sadness in the same time, but it just felt good then, and it just felt like everyone is with me and is like hugging me, and my feelings are hugging me, my emotions are hugging me, and so I could let go more and more, and yeah, at the end of the ceremony I was like, I felt so light, like a feather. I opened my eyes, I put away my mask, and I was like, I, I, I really wanted to just laugh and to say, "Hey guys, I'm back," and it felt so good to, yeah, to finish a big fight. And now I think even if it's not the last fight I had to fight, but it was a big one and it was a important one. And yeah, then I mean we made music together and we stayed together. One of the others were a bit yeah, suffering later. And so I was like, do you want me to be with you? Because I really wanted to hug her. But of course, everyone has his space, and that's good that it's like this. And you should decide what's happening with you and your space. So you always have to ask the others if it's okay, if they want it or not. And she was like, yes, please, give me the hug. And we both were so happy to just hug. And I laid with her next to her mattress, like cuddling. And we were just, I think, or I was just happy to be with her and to be in this room, in this space with the music, with these people, with everyone was so nice to each other and so gently, and yeah. So and then I think you started to ask if anyone else want to make music, and I was like, I want something to make music. And yeah, then I started to I don't know what I had first. I think it was a drum. First
Really?
I took the drum, and then the others were like, maybe I should do something as well. So I gave them the drum, and then I went back. So I was like, what should I do now? So I was at the I don't know the name, bell, like
I also don't know how it's called. It's like a
the
sound journey instrument that creates like wind chimes or something. Bling.
I think chimes is right.
Right?
It's like chimes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was so happy to just do this and to hear the sound. And yeah, everyone was making a bit of music or sounds, or some were just enjoying it, and that's fine as well. And yeah, it was a really awesome feeling. And I was so thankful for every one of you just to hold the space for me, because I couldn't anymore. I was not able to hold myself back, I think. But that was good. Um, that's what I wanted. What I decided to. It's fine. So it was fine. It was really nice. Today I think it was really good. Like it felt like all the feelings came out of me, and I always think when I said to my sister that if I start to cry or if I start to feel I cannot stop, that is what I did. I started to feel and I couldn't stop for a time. And yeah, that felt actually really good, even it was really hard. But yeah, I think that's a ceremony.
What an amazing deep journey.
It was so deep.
Thank you so, so much for sharing. Also, so many details that I haven't heard in our integration call. You know, there were even new things for me. Um, and yeah, I was right in it when you just explained it. And there is so many things. It's so hard to explain all this in words, but you did really great in
Thank you.
just explaining us the emotion of it. It was, we could all feel it in the room when you was going through these very deep parts of your journey. Everyone, when someone is going through it, everyone can feel it. And it was very powerful for all of us. And yeah, wow, just amazing. And you face the monsters, you know, you face the monsters that you try to avoid with every little thing inside of you. And you mentioned something thing very important is the hardest part of it was fighting it all the time. And I think that goes also for our life. It's what we're doing in our life as well. We're fighting against looking into the places where we need to look, because there could be a lot of pain, but there is also behind that pain is so much growth and so much joy and so much positivity and so much of also our potential and our true self are behind these darker places we want to avoid. And that's why I find your story so beautiful, you know, because you notice that something is missing, something is off, or there are certain emotions I cannot feel anymore. And you had the courage to go into it, and it was still a fight, but you finally made it and finally allowed it, and then uh, the knot opened up, and then we could also see a very yeah, a very honest, a very authentic side of you. You know, this is something we could immediately feel. Then, oh yeah, here now the full Jana is here, right?
Yeah, I think one of the guy of the others said like, "What did you do? You let her like free. Jana's free now. What happened?"
Yeah,
Because I was playing.
yeah, and it was very, you know, it's also not always like that, but it was a very, I don't know, the theme was a lot around the playfulness and how we ended the ceremony. And so, but let's talk about also what happened after the journey and when you come out of a journey like this, right? Because in the end, yeah, we are trying to explain processes that are very difficult to put into words, right? Um, and then it also becomes part of the integration to kind of look back and reflect the journey, but also just make the transition back into your everyday life. And how was it for you coming out of the retreat and coming back into your life? How did you feel? What did you do? What did your integration look like? What did you do? And yeah, take us through that journey of coming back home and integrating your experience.
So after this retreat, it was, of course, it was over. I was overwhelmed because there were going on so much, and but that's fine. And I think it's important to accept it that there's a lot going on in yourself, and so I was just trying to feel, and I started to. I wanted to clean everything, so I was like throw away some stuff. I was cleaning my social media. I was cleaning my digital stuff like pictures. I was cleaning my home as much as I don't know. I don't do it like this every week, but I was like throwing away some stuff. I have to lose a lot. have to throw away a lot, like even if it's not in the bin, but I sell it or give it to someone. But I just had to lose weight in different ways, and so that is what I did. And I was feeling like I want to be creative again. So I started to draw or make a painting. And even if it's not beautiful, like I don't know if someone would take it for his home or something, but it was just leave your emotions and this ceremony and this process out of yourself and just do it in a painting. And so it was like I just wanted to paint. And so I painted, and I was writing. I was still writing a lot and meditate a lot to calm down and to focus on yourself. And I wrote down every day what I'm thankful for. Sometimes just 3 things, sometimes a whole page. And then I wrote down things like I want to change. How are things what I thought what it's good to do now. I just wrote it down because I couldn't handle everything at the same time. So I was like writing down and see what's happening. And then there was a point where I was like, okay, I'm doing stuff all the time, and maybe I should just exist for a moment because it's so much, it's overwhelming. And so I started to don't do anything anymore, like no journal, no painting, no creative stuff, just walking maybe around and just exist. And that was so important because then I had a moment where I was like, oh, that is what I want to do, and that is where I want to go. And so I changed things, or I get a clear mind. And yeah, I think for me in this ceremony or retreat was really important to just let go a lot, to be free for my thoughts, for my things, for what I want to be. And I still feel lighter, I still feel more playful, I still feel more clear in different things. I'm not like, do I want to do this or do I want to do that? It's more like, okay, I want to do this, let's go. And yeah, I think, yeah, it was just good, and I still feel it, and I still feel lighter, and that's important for me.
Beautiful. Yeah, I remember in your integration how many you shared with us all the things that you did. It was like a huge list of things that you started to do. But I know that feeling. I have also had journeys when I came out of it and I have to clean everything up and I have to change everything now. And it's a great drive also. And how maybe also how did you feel, I don't know, inside of your body and inside of your mind, when you came out of it, and you just said you're still feeling it kind of, but take us back one more time, like also yeah, what were some changes it may be perceived in the way you're thinking and the way you're um, living in your body?
I think, I mean, I still feel lighter means also that I had the chance to feel the sadness and everything about the thing that I lost my family and my ground. I think there is more acceptance, that I accepted more than before, and that I accept that I have to use my voice if I want to have a change. And I started to use my voice more than before. I mean, I'm an entrepreneur, and before I was like, okay, I do this, I do that. And now I'm like, no, I don't want to just go with the flow. I want to build the flow. I want to say where I want to go, and where this company has to go. And want to be not just a person who is changing the things what the shareholders say or says. I want to build something what I feel and what I live. And so I have to know what I feel. So there I come back to this ceremony because I have to listen to myself. I have to listen to my body. I have to go inside me. And that is what I didn't do before that much. I think I was just going with everything what's going on. Okay, yeah, let's do this. And I wasn't not happy. But yeah, I think now it's better to be the person who says what she wants. And I think that is the most important thing what changed for me, and that I have a clearer head. I have more head space. I have more space to think about these things, about what I want and where to go, and about how to build my future, how to build my future with the features I have, and which features do I have, and to find this again. So yeah, I changed a lot in my business, and I changed a lot for myself, for my mind.
Very powerful. Very, very powerful. Yeah, amazing. Thank you for sharing that. Um, and okay, I think we have a great round picture of this whole journey. And I thank you so much for really opening up also in this process here and really sharing um, yeah, some deep aspects of yourself. And and is there something you wanna give a message to to someone that was like you before the journey, someone that is at the same point, the Jana of the past, basically, giving her a message that is maybe right now, yeah, looking for a path to connect with her emotions, or just trying to find a solution, or yeah, just someone that is right in that spot where you have been a few months ago.
Yes, I think I would say if you think about journeys like this, just do it with nice people in a safe space. I would always do it in a safe space because I was not sure enough or safe enough to do it in a different place, or just for myself or something. I wouldn't. I would always do it in a safe space with the facilitators, and trust the people, trust the process, trust yourself. And I think it's a good opportunity to look deeper inside of you, and to find yourself more, and to find clearness. I don't know if it's the right word, but you will understand. um, yeah, for me, it was, even if it was really hard, it was amazing. And it was really important to find these things out about myself.
Thank you so much, dear Jana, for letting us into your process, letting us into your world. And I'm looking forward to staying connected with you and walking the path together. And for now, thanks for sharing everything, and greetings to all our friends that have been at that retreat together uh, with us. All of them were a big part of this whole journey. And yeah, I wish you nothing but the best moving forward with this new energy. And then I'll see you soon. Yeah, much love. Thank you.
Thank you, Tim.